Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. If you are tuning in live on Monday, I am Crystal and I have some exciting things to share on this episode. I have the first step you need to take to get out of the social media black hole. Plus, I have a free gift for everybody. This is like one of the biggest gifts we've ever given away. So you are going to want to stay on because we're going to share how you can get it at the end of today's episode. So let's dive into this episode of the Modern Marketing Show. I am Crystal. This show is sponsored by Social Edge, and I am here to tell you what businesses need to do today to stay in business tomorrow. And lately, I have been hearing the same thing from small business owners about the social media black hole. Multiple people have been talking about it this month, and so I thought this would be a great opportunity for us to talk about it on this show. So, with the social media black hole, what often happens is there are so many things to learn when it comes to social media because there are so many different social media sites. You have different third-party tools that can schedule, that can automate, that can track. You've got a lot of different tactics and strategies that work, content tools, and it's ever changing, right? So we're trying to keep up with everything, and we just feel like we're learning, trying to figure out everything, where we spiral down into this social media black hole, and it's hard to find our way out, and then it's hard to see real results, business building results, because we're spending so much time in this black hole. So I have a couple of tips for you. Now, one is a super basic tip, but it's super effective, which is if you are doing any kind of research online, if you're reading a blog, if you're on a webinar or something like that, if you're looking at a YouTube video, check the date. Because there is so much content out there that you might be watching something and spend an hour watching something on YouTube on how to set up your Facebook ads, and it's from 2013. I have a perfect example of this. Last week, I bought a new camera, a Canon camera that I am like I don't know how to use it at all. And so I'm Googling, how to film on this camera. And I'm trying to find information online on how to use my camera. And I felt frustrated. I felt overwhelmed because there were so many different YouTube videos. And I was thinking I probably am very much like the small businesses I teach with social media, because you guys are looking and searching and feeling overwhelmed, and I felt the exact same way. And I could not find anything sooner than 2014 on how to use this camera. And this camera is a newer version. They didn't have anything on it. So of course, me, because I teach online, I'm like, maybe I should create a training course on how to use this camera, because it doesn't exist that I'm finding. So just make sure you check the date, because I don't want you to waste more time learning something that's not relevant anymore. Typically within the past year, you could be pretty good. So if something's from 2017, since we're filming this in January, most likely you're pretty good there. The other thing to help you get out of the social media black hole, in my opinion, is setting up a strong foundation with your social media. And there are certain things that you need to have in the foundation to have ultimate clarity. We build this strong foundation so we can build a superstructure on top of it, which you cannot do if you have a weak foundation. And often what small businesses will do is they know they have to be on social media, right? I don't think I need to convince anybody anymore. I think we all know we need to be on social for our businesses. And so we just start somewhere. Like, knowing where to start and how to get started is one of the top questions we get asked. So a lot of businesses will just start, they'll open up a Facebook page, they might boost a post and run an ad, they might, create a YouTube channel or a Twitter account, and then really kind of feel stuck on what to do next. And so when you have that foundation, it ensures that you are saying the right thing to the right people on the right websites, so we can actually see some results from that, and then not feel like we're in the social media black hole, because we don't even know if we're on the right place, saying the right thing, and if it's working for our business. So it all comes back to the foundation. So inside of the foundation, what I've created for the foundational work here, it starts with your mindset. You have to be in the right mindset. And I recommend having the social selling mindset for ultimate success. And don't worry, I'm going to give you a resource where you can learn more about what the mindset is and the social selling mindset, okay? But that's the first and most important piece in order for you to move forward. The next is what I call an intake form. The intake form is really just a guide walking you through questions on what your business goals are, what are your top sellers, who is your customer, and where are they? Who is your competition? And gathering this information about your business so you can start reverse engineering this information to build actual tactics on social. I call it intake form, which is not glamorous at all. I can't think of something more creative for that, but I'll give you some more information of what's inside that intake form in a second. Pauline.
I think you're downplaying it by saying it's just a guide because people,
right.
Learn so much about their business and stuff.
Okay. So Pauline is telling me, stop downplaying this guide because it's really, so here's the deal. We created this intake form. I'll give you just a little bit of background on how effective it is. I used to, many, many years ago, before owning this business, I had another social media business and I managed businesses' social media all over the country. And I needed a way to collect information from my customers so I could best represent them online. Well, I had carried that through here to Social Edge. We adapted it over the years. We used it with other business owners. And the business owners that we would send, and then they would fill it out and send it back to us so we could really understand their business to give them specific strategies to grow. They would say to us, we love this intake form. I love this process. Often we just don't take the time to understand kind of all aspects of our business and how it works together. And so that intake form does exactly that. And so you'll learn more about what's inside in a second. So then the next part of your foundation is your perfect customer groups, which is your PCGs. And in the intake form, we ask questions about those PCGs, but also understanding how to communicate to them on social media, what your post should be like to actually grab their attention and intercept them online instead of interrupt them. Now more than ever, with the Facebook changes and with how many businesses are marketing on social, it's harder to grab people's attention. So there are certain things you can do with your copy and with your images that you can stand out from Big Box and from Amazon and from your competitors and get in front of your perfect customers and get them acting. So next up is branding, having a consistent brand on all your social media sites. We have been in this social media space for over 10 years, and I will see many small businesses post onto social media graphics that are different colors, different fonts. You can never tell who the graphic is coming from. And it's unfortunate, we kind of want to be creative and we're like, ooh, look at this color. No, I like that. We're building our social media graphics. But if it's not branded, if it's not consistent, then it's hard for the customer to tie it back to your business. You would never see Target posting a yellow square image on their social media. All of their images is consistent with their brand. And as a small business, it's important for you to do that too. So that's another piece of the foundation. Then it's making sure we're on the right social media networks. Look, you are so limited when it comes to your time. You're a busy business owner. I completely understand. I am also a busy business owner. And so we have to be selective on where we're spending our time. Same thing goes with your social media. You have to be selective on where you're spending your time. The best place to be is where your customers are. So you have to understand how to do a little bit of research to find them on social media. Then the next part is we have the right person managing our social media. The busy business owner should not be the person managing the social media. I have a team that helps me get it done, and it is certainly a team approach. This is exactly what I teach in Social to Sale, where I help the business owner find, train, and manage a social media manager to free them up of that task. But I teach how to work as a team because it's hard for the business owner to hand it over to somebody, their business tone and connecting with their customers online. And that can be hard. So I train that person how to actually build a custom strategy and how to build the business using social through a team approach. So make sure you have the right person managing your social media. They should be enthusiastic about your business and excited to market it online. And I have some additional resources for you too on who that person should be. Then we have a marketing calendar, which is ultimately can be your marketing calendar, content calendar, events calendar. You can have this all in one, but the reason that this is part of the foundation is it keeps you organized with all the things that are going on in the business. So your perfect person who's managing your social media can effectively market those things, your promotions, your events, your sales, anything that's happening in your business. They can effectively market it to your perfect customer groups on the right social media platforms to support your business goals. See how we're hitting all of these points of the foundation, right? We're working backwards. And then ultimately that mindset's up top. So those are the steps of building a strong foundation. And I said I have a free gift. Hold on, because you're going to be so excited for this free gift. We are going to share the link. It is Lesson 1 of Social to Sale. This really is a free social media workshop where you can go through video trainings. I go deep on everything I talked about here about the mindset, your intake form. You're going to see all the questions asked in that intake form. We've got perfect customer group training, branding, and a resource in there to help keep your brand consistent without spending any more time. It's actually going to save you a lot of time. I talk about what are the right social networks for your business, who should be managing your social media, and then some more info on that marketing calendar and staying organized. All of this is video training. All of it is free to you if you opt in from that link that we gave you. And then, exciting news, 1 week from today on January 29th, we are opening the doors to Social to Sale again. So doors are only open a couple times a year. They are going to be open from the 29th to February 7th. So if you are looking for the training to actually build your business on social media, support those goals, work as a team, free up time, and really take your social media to the next level and go all in on social, then I invite you to check out what we have to offer in Social to Sale. You get a little taste with this lesson 1 for free. So you kind of get to try it out. There's a total of 6 lessons inside, and it's all going to be available starting next week. So we cannot wait to welcome you with some of these. This time around, we're going to do some live calls together with me, and you're going to get some bonuses you're going to love. So stay tuned. If you want to get on the wait list, we will share a link. We might have already shared a link. Okay, the link is in there to learn more about Social to Sale. Just click on that. You could join the wait list so you could get notified when doors are open. So, any questions? Are we good over here?
No questions. A few people saying hello. I wasn't sure. You're not seeing what I'm seeing, right?
I'm over here now, and I could see. Hi, Barb from Oklahoma. We've got Lorna. Hello. Okay, awesome. So that's it for today, you guys. Remember that success can be simple, and together we can make it happen. I will see you on the next episode next week. Bye-bye. All right.